Hey guys, Jack's Exotics here. Today I'll be attempting to feed my entire collection of tarantulas and also my blue-tongued skink and ball python. So stay tuned to see how we get on. So first up, my blue-tongued skink, Sam. I'm going to be feeding him some dog food, wet dog food and dry dog food. And I've also put a small bit of calcium powder on top. So yeah, drop that down in front of him. Oh, he smells it. Come on, buddy. What I like to do as well is just feed him a piece, just to let him know it's there. Yeah, you want some? Yeah. There you go. Good boy. So I'm just going to leave that in there for him and he'll get to it in his own time. So we'll move on to the next pet. So next up I'm going to be feeding my ball python. As you can see, I've thawed out a frozen mouse. So I'll be feeding that to him today. And if you look down here at him, he's being his usual goofball self, and look, his face is currently pressed against the glass. Okay guys, so here I have my Idiotel Mira, or the Bluefoot baboon, and I'm just going to drop in a mealworm here. Oh yeah, he grabbed it. Excellent. So look. So we'll move on to the next one. So next I'm going to try and feed my Geniculata sling, or the Brazilian white knee. I only rehoused it today, so it may not be interested in eating, but I'll drop this cricket in beside it and see. So no response. Nope, it doesn't seem interested in eating. So we will go on to the next tarantula. But this is my Geniculata sling. Very pretty tarantula. Okay, next up we have my Chromatopelma Cyaneopubescens, or the green bottle blue tarantula. So another wee mealworm for her. Yep. GBBs are renowned for their great appetites, so no surprise that she grabbed the mealworm straight away. Looking great in her freshly molted colours as well. Okay, and we will move on to the next tarantula. So next up I have this little guy, who is actually an unidentified sling that I got in a mystery box. So I'm currently waiting for it to reach or get its adult colours so I can try and identify it. But for now I'm just going to give it a mealworm. And unsurprisingly it has run away from the mealworm. Whatever species this is, it doesn't seem to be a very good eater. So often I just drop in mealworm and I will just let it grab it at its own time or pace. It might surprise us today and grab it, but I don't think so. No. So yeah, that is my unidentified spiderling. So next I'm going to try and feed my P. Cambridgei, who I rehoused recently, so I'm going to drop this cricket in beside him. So if we look at the side, we might be able to see. There is the tarantula. You can see its little green feet.
And here's the cricket. It doesn't seem interested, but then I did only rehouse it recently, so it may still be a bit shy or nervous and settling into its new home. You can get a good look of it here, the underneath of the tarantula. The cricket is going closer. Oh yeah, it has grabbed it, and that's excellent to see. I was hoping it might eat for us. I thought it wouldn't today, but yeah, I'm very happy with that now. And that is my P. Cambridgei, or Trinidad chevron. So another tarantula that molted very recently is my Lasiodora Parahybana sling, or the salmon pink bird eater. Not much of a bird eater now at the moment, just a small sling. So I'm going to give it a mealworm. Yep, he's caught it straight away. This little sling is a great eater for me as well. Rarely refuses a meal. And can't wait till it grows up and gets its adult coloration. Okay, on to the next tarantula. If you're wondering where all the mealworms are coming from, it's from this tub, my mealworm colony. As you can see, I have a mix of all kinds of sizes, from large mealworms to small, tiny ones. So the next spiderling I'll be feeding is another unidentified one, again from the same mystery box as the other. So I will be feeding him a slightly smaller mealworm. Like the other sling, this one is also a very bad eater, so I don't expect it to eat, but it might surprise us. So there's the mealworm. It seemed to react a small bit to it, so hopefully. The mealworm is sliding away. And as normal, the spider is ignoring it. I'm not sure again what species this is, but definitely not a good eater, whatever it is. So unfortunately it doesn't seem to be eating. Oh, bit of movement, but I don't think it has grabbed it. So we'll move on to the next one, and hopefully it'll grab the mealworm in its own time. Next up is my B. Hamorii sling, or Mexican red knee. And you can just see him there at the start of his burrow. I will just drop this mealworm in. Yep, and he grabbed it. You can kind of see him there. Very hard to get a clear look at him, I know. There he is with the mealworm. And that is my B. Hamorii sling, Mexican red knee. So on to the next tarantula. And now, a surprise addition to this video, we have a true spider, or the common house spider, T. domestica as it's called. So I'm going to attempt to feed it a mealworm. It seems interested. Yeah, he's grabbed it. Excellent. I've had this little guy for a few months now. I found him just on the windowsill in the cold. He seemed to be struggling. He was about half the size when I found him. And it really seems to be thriving on the little mealworms that I've been feeding it. So just a small extra pet that has been added to my collection. And yeah, thought it'd be cool to add him into the video. I consider him one of my pets, so I thought I'd share him. Okay, so we'll move on back to the tarantulas. So next we're going to be attempting to feed my larger Geniculata, the Brazilian white knee. And I thought I'd just show you him because the moment I take off the lid of his enclosure, he'll more than likely run into his burrow. So we'll jump ahead to the feeding. Surprisingly, he's actually stayed outside of his shell, so I'm going to drop in a superworm here in front of him. Usually a very good eater. grabbed it. Really love the colours on these tarantulas. I do have a younger spiderling, but this guy is definitely my favourite. Those stripes really are amazing. And Geniculatas, I really recommend them for beginner tarantula keepers. They're excellent eaters and very hardy tarantulas as well. So now we'll move on to my older Lasiodora Parahybana. So this tarantula is actually going to be very hard to see. You can just kind of see him down in its burrow. This is my older Lasiodora Parahybana, second largest tarantula after my Geniculata. So I'm going to drop a superworm here at the entrance and hopefully draw him out. May have to lower it down more into the burrow. Okay. Sorry for the lack of vision. It's just the way the tarantula has webbed up the side of the enclosure. You can see a few legs. Superworm is there. Oh, he's turning. Yeah, and he's grabbed it. Excellent. Again, sorry that you can't see much, but that is my Lasiodora Parahybana, my older LP. So there you have it. That's been my entire pet collection. I actually have a few new additions arriving next Tuesday, which I will post a video about soon. I hope you enjoyed this feeding video. We had some animals that ate and some that didn't, but that's nearly always the case. Again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment or subscribe. See you in the next one, guys.